Stockton investigators are busy this morning as more gunfire happened in the Port City. San Joaquin County deputies are investigating a drive-by shooting that sent 2 people to the hospital.
So it happened around 7:15 last night in a neighborhood on North Gertrude Avenue off of East Fremont Street. That's only a block west of Franklin High School. Here's some video from the scene. Witnesses say they heard about 10 gunshots. The sheriff's office has only confirmed that 2 people were hurt, but there's no word yet on their conditions. Now, that shooting does come as investigators are still looking into and searching for the suspects in the mass shooting in Stockton. Investigators say they are working on this crime as the community continues to grieve.
More than 100 people were at a birthday party when that gunfire started. The number of people injured is now up to 13, and police say 2 more victims later showed up at the hospital on their own with what they describe as graze wounds. So this is what the scene was like last night. There's a memorial out there that is just growing with candles and flowers and photos. It's near the home where the spot where that shooting happened. The people that we spoke with say that the violence has gone too far, and they're urging the community to come together to put a stop to it. We are also learning more about the 4 young people who were killed, and we'll show you now their pictures on your screen. 2 third graders, 8-year-old Maya Lupian and 8-year-old Journey Guerrero, a 14-year-old named Amari Peterson, and a 21-year-old Susano Arcoleta. If you would like to help these victims and their families, there is an article with links to their GoFundMe pages. You can scan the QR code there on your screen. You can also go to KCRA.com to get more information. And happening tonight, there's going to be a vigil to honor all violent crime victims in San Joaquin County.
KCRA 3's Melanie Wingo is live in Stockton. And Melanie, this is actually an annual event. I know we've covered it before, and not directly as a result of these shootings.
Yeah, it's not directly as a result of the shooting that happened on Saturday, but we know the DA's office does put this on every year, and it will bring together the victims of violent crime and the family members of those who's lost loved ones to violence, and they will all come together as community groups united. And so take a look at how this event shaped up last year. This is video that we captured at the event. Dozens of people showing up wearing T-shirts and holding signs bearing the faces of their loved ones lost to violence. The San Joaquin County DA, Ron Freitas, along with the Victim Witness Unit and the Victims of Violent Crime of San Joaquin County Support Group, they are partnering for this vigil and ceremony in honor of those victims. Following the ceremony as well, there will be a March of Lights, as it's called, along the streets near the Weber Point Event Center. And then the families of those crime victims are invited to place ornaments on the holiday tree out here at the event center. The DA's office hasn't said yet whether there will be a specific focus on Saturday's mass shooting that left 4 young people dead and, of course, over a dozen injured. But since the emotion is still running high across this community after that tragedy and the shooters are still on the loose, we do expect that will likely be part of tonight's event. And back out here live in the distance, you can see the holiday tree that is set up here at the event center. We do believe that that is a tree where folks are invited to place ornaments bearing the names and or faces of their loved ones. All of this set to get underway at 5 o'clock tonight. Parking is across the street here in the old Bank of America parking lot if you would like to attend. Reporting live in Stockton, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Melanie, thank you for the update out there. I'm guessing they will probably have a sizable crowd showing up.